I realized something today. I realized that underneath everything, everything I feel is a deeper feeling and a understanding that I really didn't develop until I learned to really be alone and acknowledge about things. So I'm shopping, right? And in the middle of me shopping, towards the end of my shopping actually, I started walking and then I saw this store and I was just like, you know what? I need to get a holiday dress. And I didn't want to buy, I'm very big on not buying stuff that is, I guess you could say, like, very common to buy, like the stuff on Fashion Nova or, certain boutiques and stuff like that a lot of people get stuff from. I'm not going to sit here and pay like $500 for something, but at the same time, I'd rather get something that I personally want to try on and feel. So I'm in this store that's ran by Hispanic women, and I'm looking around at the dresses, and I start off my basic usual self, just like wearing rompers and stuff like that. And then I see this dress, and then I was just like, F it, let me just try on the dress. And actually, it was on a whim because I asked her, hey, where's the dressing room? And she told me where it was. And then I turned around and then I saw the dress. And in the middle of me trying on a dress, I started thinking to myself, like, this is a really nice dress. And I realized that, and this is going to sound so cliche, this is going to sound so dumb, but when you see stores like that, you think usually Sweet 16s, usually for high schoolers, for their prom and stuff like that. Or even some people are just looking for like a bridesmaid's dress or just, a quick wedding dress. But the biggest thing I learned about myself today was that and it's going to sound so dumb, but like I am a girl. I am somebody who just wants to feel special. Holy shit, I'm about to start crying. I didn't really grow up being girly. I didn't grow up, doing certain things that most women do with women in their family. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how to dress and how to be a certain type of way on my own, or I learned it from my sister. And in trying on the dress, all of these emotions just started like low-key hitting me, and it's gonna sound so dumb, but like while I was trying on the dress, the lady was showing me how to, like, adjust yourself properly to put on a dress, and I was just like, I thought I knew how to put on a dress, you know what I mean? And in trying on the dress, like, I'm looking at it just like, I felt really, like, I felt beautiful, like, I felt really pretty, and all I could think about was like how this little girl I used to know was teased so much, was broken down so much because she couldn't look like everybody else. She couldn't fit in with everybody else. And I looked at the dress and I was just like, so this is how, like, like the princesses feel and the queens feel in trying on stuff, because, you don't see women, you don't see a lot of people like get dressed up to do certain things. And something as simple as a gesture of her like helping me out just like impacted me a lot, because something about me growing up was that I always watched how other women treated other women, and specifically women of an older age speaking to younger women, I I didn't grow up I didn't grow up girly, and I realized how much that kind of impacted everything else in my life. And I realized I'm really grateful for just having made it this far in my life. I'm 27 years old right now, and I'm crying in my car over wearing a dress. What is this? It's so dumb, like but it's not. Like, women, we don't realize the impact we can have on one another. And I realized that in trying on that dress, like, it made me feel real. It made me feel vulnerable. It made me feel important. And mind you, I'm by myself, so it's just like I didn't have anybody to tell. Or maybe if someone was with me, it probably wouldn't have came out or whatever. But I almost cried in that store today over a dress. Let me get ready to go back to base. I'm hungry anyway. Thank you guys for watching my videos a lot. Anyone who is out there who feels like they haven't come far, sometimes you gotta take a second and meditate and reimagine your 6-year-old self. Reimagine that little kid that used to be teased and bullied. And granted, a lot of people talk about, oh, you have to learn to overcome whatever trials you went through as a kid. You were a kid back then, blah, blah, blah. People change. But yet at the same time, some people take longer than others to change, to just adapt and be better. So little does that woman know in the store that she just put a milestone in my life for me. So yeah. Later, guys.